What's up, everybody? This is the Booch, and welcome to the latest installment of the WWE 2K25 Showcase Journey. And today we have a match that I didn't expect to come in for this particular wrestler, but it makes oh so much sense that it does once I saw it. And that is, of course, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, will be facing his greatest rival, Seth Rollins. As we all know, ever since the Shield breakup, there's been a lot of grudges between these two, and as Roman Reigns was reigning supreme as the Tribal Chief with the Universal Title and having this long historic title reign that we hadn't seen since the glory days of Hulkamania, Seth Rollins was one of the guys looking to take the belt off of Roman, and they had the match set for the Royal Rumble. And of course, we all know what happened there, disqualification, so Seth won the match, but Roman kept the belt. And what's interesting here is, as I'm watching this rivalry progress, even with WrestleMania 40, where Roman took the chair to Seth, as we saw earlier in the Showcase Journey, I honestly believe that when Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins finally lock up in a position where someone has to win, that match is most likely going to take place at a WrestleMania, one-on-one. That's what I see happening. And I think it has to happen at a time when the stars align and they're ready to battle. Like if Roman Reigns is still the World Heavyweight Champion, assuming at the time of this recording that he is still the World Heavyweight Champion, or at least he is going into Clash in Italy. But by the time this comes out, Clash in Italy will long since passed. So I don't know if Roman's still the champion at the time I'm sitting here talking to you guys. But if he is, and he survives Night of Champions and everything else, and he's still the world champion when Seth Rollins goes through the Vision, then most likely they'll have their final battle, either at a WrestleMania or another one of the big four. But one thing is certain. I feel like WrestleMania would be the place to settle this, and I would like to see it settled at WrestleMania 43 if they can't get The Rock to show up for that pay-per-view. If The Rock can't show up to WrestleMania 43 to face Roman Reigns, then they need to have Seth Rollins be the guy that Roman faces, and they put this whole thing to bed. The whole Shield debacle, it's never brought up again. The chair shot to the back, it's all done with when this match is over. In the future. Obviously, I'm not referring to this Royal Rumble match because this is in 2022. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the Roman-Seth rivalry. So let's get into this special edition of the 2K25 Showcase Journey.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers.
Let me see here. Focus your offense on his head or neck until moderate damage is done. Devastate him with 3 corner strikes. And then end the combo with heavy combo.
Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shields.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days. Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys. Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on. Oh, wow. Get a look at that horrible gash on Seth's face. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle. And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a float. Finds the roll-up. Roll break, so the pin's called off. And stomping away in the corner. Just ruthless. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage. You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Shoulder right in the midsection. You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief. Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot. Drive-by. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally
Carry powerbomb.
overcome become his former Shield brother. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Oh, God. Cover to be crowned champion.
What the hell?
And a kick out right away. Still in it. What a gutsy performance. Saw it coming. It counters it. Lift it up. What's next? All the way down. Got them off their feet here. Did you hear that thud?
Okay. Herman repels away. That includes sending him into the barricade with a big Irish whip. And then into the stairs.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. Rollins lands hard ringside. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Oh, gets put into the barricade. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree. Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. From the top, through the air, and connects. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Uh-oh, guys. We should probably take a step back here. And he re-enters the ring. Here's the pump handle. Suplex. Launched. Superman punch from Reigns. Reigns once again proving his absolute dominance there. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful. Reigns is wasting no motion. The power and rage of the tribal chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. Reigns! This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
Get him back in the ring and unload all your anger on him with a front heavy attack. Okay.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the tribal chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have... And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear! That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover. Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing. After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump. Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games. Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the tribal chief. Reigns unsure of what to do. Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission move locked in. Submission move locked in. Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade. Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope. I'm not sure he can make it, Corey. Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now.
Hold on. You kept yourself in check long enough to avoid the DQs, so don't throw it away now. Put Rollins down either with a pinfall or submission. Rollins is out. Show no remorse and hit him with a spear for good. Super finisher. Okay, so get 3 finishers
Roman
still.
had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but
okay.
I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point. Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger set. Now, wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Now, he just...
Okay, hold on. How do I do... Oh, running out opponent, dazed in the corner. Okay.
The hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering...
Running out opponent, dazed in the corner. Okay. So, let's go put you in the corner.
Superman punch by Reigns.
Finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief.
Oh, I have to tap it. Okay. I have to tap it.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Okay, let's do this again. Come on.
Any command of this
Tap
match.
it, tap it.
See Seth is being run
It's just,
into the
now I
ground
remember
by
to
Roman.
tap it. God damn it. Come on.
Well, that punch to the gut helped.
Come on.
He answers right back.
Roman managing to get some control back now.
Maybe Reigns has found a new
Oh,
source of
you
aggression
motherfucker.
to
Hate
And he exits
having
the ring.
to constantly do all this dumb shit. Now, get the fuck
And he
in the
gets
ring.
delivered back into the ring.
Now, get your bitch ass in this fucking corner, you motherfucker. Okay, and remember, tap X.
Clothesline in the corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Right
Okay.
now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
Got him in the corner now. Oh, driving the elbow. And guys, I'm
What are we
getting worried
doing?
here as the attacks to the head continue. Yeah, this is not a good situation.
Hold on.
Spear by Reigns. The champ delivering when it counts.
Makes the cover. Kick out too.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag. This is how much the championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every Reigns answer.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that. Cover. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
Alright, that finisher thing was confusing as shit. I didn't know if I had it or I lost it or what the fuck happened. I couldn't see the complete thing pop up. That's why I have to pause the game a lot, because I can't see, because the way my TV's set up and the way this is formatted, it doesn't fit the screen. I can't see fully what the objective is. So that was fucking pain in the ass on that end, but overall, pretty good. Yeah, that finisher thing was a little difficult for me, but once I figured out the objective was complete and I had hit it without realizing it, I was able to finish the match, obviously. And I didn't know that when I hit that, I would still have the 3 finishers sitting there. That's why I was kind of confused on what happened, because usually when you hit a finisher, all the finishes disappear, but it was still just kind of there, like still sparking and all that. So I didn't know if that was a glitch or I did something wrong, and that's why I was so fucking confused by the end of that match. But I got through it, and obviously we're going to be moving on to the next one. But before we do, I will give a quick little plug here. You'll notice at the end of a lot of these videos, I have the 4 things here: a playlist, a video, and the 2 channels you can subscribe to. Obviously, I have the Boochcast thing that you can subscribe to, which is usually here. I have the one to my personal YouTube channel, which is here. Then there's a playlist, which is usually over here, down here. And then I have an actual video, which is here. The video that will be here will be a video to the WWE Royal Rumble watch party that I did back in 2022. Because usually for the big 4, we do a lot of watch parties. We stream them live on Twitch, and then occasionally we put them on the YouTube channel. Now, obviously, over the course of the last few years, I have been backed up with so much content and so much shit going on that I have forgotten to put a lot of the watch parties back up here. Now, there may come a day when I go digging through the archives, especially if my hard drives need to be cleaned out because there's too much disk space on it. I'll definitely be uploading those to the YouTube channel at some point. But I do have the Royal Rumble 22 watch party here if you want to check it out. And of course, this features myself, along with my friends Frank and Kathy. Kathy, of course, being Frank's wife. We all sit together at Frank's house to watch the Royal Rumble, because at the time, my friends all had convoluted schedules, and Frank had invited me over to his house to watch the Royal Rumbles, because I would go see Frank on occasion, and actually it's been years since I've seen Frank and Kathy. I actually hope they're doing well. I know I spoke to Kathy like a year ago. She had called me out of nowhere, but I know last time Frank was not in good health, but hopefully they're doing well. Kind of lost touch with them over the last couple of years. Nothing bad, just life. Now that I think about it, I'm just hoping they're doing okay. But they were cool with me filming the watch party, so you get to see the 3 of us watching the Royal Rumble in all of its craziness. So make sure you check that out. And of course, make sure you also follow us on all of our podcast platforms. Links are down in the description box below. Follow us on social media platforms. Those links will be in the description box below. And of course, as always, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of the WWE 2K25 Showcase Journey, as well as other additional Boochcast YouTube content. We'll talk to you guys next time. Until then, pizza, baby!